This Photoshop lesson is how to put your collage together. So we need to scale all these hands so that they fit on the letters. And the first thing we'll need to do is order them. The layers are drawn from bottom to top. So we'll set the layers and we'll just order them roughly here. This one's going to be on top, and then here that one's in the middle, and this one needs to be second to the top. Okay, the way I want it ordered is so that the fingers show up when they're layered. Okay, so we've got the layers in the right order. Now I'm going to scale them, and we're going to use Edit, Transform Scale, and you need to have the aspect ratio preserved. So click on the Maintain Aspect Ratio, and we're just going to scale that down. Because these are smart objects, they won't lose their pixels. Click on Maintain Aspect Ratio. And just to show you what I mean about the smart object maintaining its pixels, I'm going to transform this again, and I'm going to make it bigger, just so that you can see. Okay, so you can see that all the pixels are still there, the original pixels. To make this a little bit better, we're going to zoom in. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's take this hand and duplicate it. And I'm going to rotate this. And I'm going to rotate it clockwise. And I'm going to move this to the bottom. Again, I'm going to duplicate the layer. I'm going to call this one the middle. If you name your layers, it'll be easier to maintain. And duplicate it one more time. And I'm just going to line them up, try to line them up a bit. Okay, that's not too bad. Now what I'm going to do is, to make things easier to maintain, I'm going to make a group. I'm going to double click, and I'm going to call group E1. So it's for the letter E. And I'm going to take all these and I'm going to drag it into the group. So now I can turn the whole group on and off with one click. I'm going to take this group, I'm going to duplicate the group, and I'm going to call it group E2. Now I can take the whole group and move it to this other E. Okay, so that's a quick way to build your collage using groups and duplicating. Now I can minimize this group. I'm going to make another new group. I'm going to call it group R. I'm going to move this down to the bottom. I'm just going to need the vertical part of the E. So I'm going to grab these. I'm going to duplicate. And then I'm going to drag this into the R. I'm going to click on the group and duplicate it over here. Okay, and that's all I'm going to show you. You can complete the rest by yourself. Yours won't necessarily look like this. You can choose to do respect if you want. You can choose any other word that you want. Be creative about the objects that you choose. You don't have to choose hands. You can choose faces or anything else that relates to diversity. You could choose flags, pretty much anything you want. The key is to do some duplication, do some scaling, do some rotation to create your collage. That's it.